Right now, a potential new normal. Why price increases for everyday grocery needs show no signs of stopping.
In law enforcement, it's often said that success is sometimes measured by what doesn't happen. And in the case that we're here to talk about today, that is absolutely true.
A DeForest teenager arrested on stalking and attempted kidnapping charges.
And why a UW Exchange student credits a Middleton police officer with saving her life. Their reunion coming up. This is News 3 Now at 6. We've already seen it every time we go to the grocery store, and the Department of Agriculture says you can expect food prices to continue skyrocketing. Overall prices already up 9% on average for the year, and the USDA says they'll go up 4.5% to 5% more. And according to a recent CBS report, the cost of meat prices like pork and beef are up nationwide between 14 and 20%.
Brad Hamilton got a chance to talk with some local experts in the industry and shares why this has become such a big issue. Brad?
Well, Susan and Eric, one expert we did speak with called the recent spike in prices a perfect storm of problems, one that is causing pain for people that are at the grocery store, but also those that are providing that food as well. The grocery store sticker shock. Okay, it may not be as catchy a phrase as pain at the pump, but it may be hurting your wallet just the same right now.
We have price increases, and we've had them now for quite some time. Hopefully they won't continue.
But there is no guarantee it won't. Wisconsin Grocers Association President Brandon Scholes tells me there are three key factors inflating grocery store prices. First, a shortage of workforce industry-wide. Second, a lack of supply for increased consumer demand. And third, skyrocketing fuel prices that have led to surcharges for product movement.
But as long as we have a supply chain that is crippled in a sense because of the workforce challenges, we're going to see this go on for quite some time.
But this spike in prices doesn't just stop at the grocery store. Ed Shinnick is the co-owner of Paisan's Italian restaurant in Madison, and he says the price to buy their product jumped significantly as well.
Since the beginning of the year, we've seen prices jump about 20%. And not only with the food prices, the vendors are also tacking on now fuel charges.
Shinnick says that they have had to make adjustments to keep up. For example, they removed steak from their menu because it was just simply too expensive. They also had to raise the price for some of their dishes.
I've been doing this for 55 years, and I've watched over the years, every time you raise prices, you're going to lose some customers. They're going to go, oh, my God.
And Scholes says that theory applies to grocery store owners as well.
Grocers can only absorb so much. And so, they'll go as long as they can. But at some point, they can't lose money. Otherwise, you won't be able to go to this grocery store.
Now, Scholes also said that he doesn't know if or when those prices are ever going to go back to their pre-pandemic levels, citing how much grocers now have to pay for their employees to work.
Brad, thank you. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, the flurries have stopped in the backyard, but it still is pretty chilly here, and the clouds aren't helping things. You can see a visible cloud track, clouds socking in much of Wisconsin. We've had some flurries, but skies are clearing to the north and west, and that clearing will work its way in here later on tonight. You can see most of the snow shower activity in the eastern half of the state, across southern Wisconsin. Most of it is now east and southeast of Madison, moving out of Dane County. A few flurries are still possible, at least through the evening hours. Visibilities, most areas are at or above 5 miles. A few places a little bit lower than that and a little heavier snow shower. But temperatures right now are pretty cold. We started out right around freezing here in Madison, enough to get snow to stick to the ground. And current temperatures are just a little bit below their highs for the day, or actually in some cases at the high of the day, like here in Madison at 36 degrees. It's a little warmer out to the west where some sunshine is starting to work its way through the La Crosse area. But by morning with those clearing skies, we'll be down to 28 here in town. Tomorrow's high 47 with partly sunny skies, so that'll get us back up a little ways. We'll be in the 50s on Sunday, but some rain is on the way for next week. I'll tell you when we can expect it in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Next at 6, a DeForest teenager who was once described as a, quote, ticking time bomb by a psychiatrist has been arrested. 19-year-old Gabriel Savage found outside a female acquaintance's home last night. They say he was wearing all black and was in possession of handcuffs and an AR-15 rifle. He's currently being held on a $10,000 bond after being charged with attempted kidnapping and stalking today. Court papers show on the night of March 20th, police found him in a car parked in the wrong direction, lights off. Police say the loaded gun and handcuffs were on the seat next to him. He was brought into protective custody after he told police he was prescribed antipsychotic medication. Several days later, Savage's parents brought a notebook they found inside the car to DeForest police. In it was the name of a woman and the address, which matched the location where he was parked. The police chief is praising investigators, and the DA says despite a lack of criminal history, this is a serious case.
And some of the members that you see here on the room are part of this investigation, are really responsible for preempting what could have been a significant tragedy.
Whether or not you have stuff in the past, this is one where I would be very cautious.
According to the criminal complaint, Savage was previously evaluated after allegedly making statements about committing a mass school shooting. Crisis officials told investigators he has a long history of wanting to get a gun and complete a school shooting and idolized mass violence.
An update tonight, the downtown Madison homicide suspect who was hospitalized yesterday is back in jail now. Online records show 25-year-old Amand Galtney was back in the jail as of this morning. A sheriff's department spokesperson was still unable to share any information about his medical condition, including why he was hospitalized or when. Galtney was one of 2 people arrested in connection to a deadly shooting outside the Dane County Jail in downtown Madison last week that left 32-year-old Dwayne Lee Collins Jr. dead. Galtney is facing charges of first-degree intentional homicide as a party to the crime and fleeing officers.
Today is the last day to submit an official renaming proposal for Madison's Jefferson Middle School. Last month, the school board created a 12-person ad hoc committee that will consider the submissions and make a recommendation to the board, which will eventually have the final say. The city today launching its 2022 solar energy programs called Madison. The goal to expand solar energy capabilities for homes, businesses, and affordable housing providers, and also nonprofits. And today they were showing off a new array atop the recently constructed Ace Apartments on Acewood Boulevard. They say the panels will provide all of the electricity needed to power the common areas.
The right place at the right time. That plus training turned a heart-stopping moment into a heartwarming reunion today. We had the chance to talk with a young woman studying in Madison who is far from home, who's here today thanks to a police officer who acted quickly.
We were just shopping, just enjoying our company.
Siobhan Wren is a 20-year-old exchange student at UW-Madison from the UK who suddenly collapsed last Friday in Middleton off of Century Avenue.
I have no recollection of feeling any sort of way that wasn't normal before the incident. I think
one of Siobhan's friends waved down patrolling officer Cesar Salinas, who immediately called dispatch to send EMS.
In my 11 years, I've never had a person such as Siobhan, being 20 years old, young, fit, healthy, and from what I know, go from talking to not breathing. It just went in, I kind of just went into autopilot, and we started CPR right away.
Siobhan was taken to UW Hospital with no recollection of the event and was diagnosed with a cardiac arrest.
I felt fine, but I was reading this really shocking thing that had happened, and I just couldn't really put 2 and 2 together, I think. And then being told that, you know, I had collapsed and my heart had stopped and I'd had all these serious medical events happen to me.
Officer Salinas used his experience as a father to see her family's needs as well. And getting Siobhan her phone was key in that.
My primary objective was to get her back her phone. Again, thinking not as a police officer, but with my parent hat on, knowing that her parents were in the UK, that phone is crucial.
Just feeling like somebody cares enough to, go the extra mile. I think being able to FaceTime the people I needed to FaceTime and see them in real life is really what I needed, I think, in those moments.
Siobhan was left with a feeling of comfort knowing she was in good care until the moment she walked out of the hospital doors on Wednesday.
It's not much I can really say. It's more of a feeling of just complete and utter, thankfulness.
Thanks to photojournalist Brian Troxel for his work on that report. Siobhan says she now has a pacemaker installed that doctors believe will prevent this from ever happening again. For that, she says, she has peace of mind. And still ahead tonight at 6, a groundbreaking event today for a major project in South Madison.
And the city's soccer team unveiling some unique new uniforms today, showing support for those in war-torn Ukraine. Stay with us.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. We're offering entire room groups for as little as $99 a month. Discounts start at 30% and up to 65% off store-wide. Plus 60 months special financing with no money down. It's only for a limited time, and it's only at Ashley.
There are so many things we take for granted. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your senators, don't break our Prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
In Madison at Overture Hall. Get tickets at madison.broadway.com.
Look what $99 a month buys at Ashley. Save up to $1,000 instantly on doorbuster mattresses. Get Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattresses for $1 a day. 60 months special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Help is on the way. We are getting ready to make it happen here in South Madison.
A ceremonial groundbreaking event this afternoon along South Park Street. It marks the launch of the construction phase of the Black Business Hub. A big crowd on hand for the event, including city and county leaders, Governor Tony Evers and Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes also in attendance. Forward Madison FC unveiling some new jerseys today.
They'll be worn this weekend and feature blue and yellow. The colors with the words United for Ukraine displayed across the front. The uniform also features a sunflower patch on the sleeve, which has become a symbol of resistance to the Russian invasion in Ukraine.
I think it's very important. I think, when we're able to come together as a community, as a team, to support something bigger than just, ourselves, something bigger that's impacting the world.
Saturday's game is the team's home opener. They'll play against Union Omaha at Breese Stevens Field. After fleeing for their safety, Afghan refugees staying in central Wisconsin are beginning to go beyond the first stage of their resettlement process. In Wausau, the first arrivals came at the end of December, and 19 households made up of 71 individuals have since been resettled. And now they're hitting key milestones, becoming self-sufficient in their new homes. Some of them are now working to get their driver's licenses, and many others are going to school in order to find jobs.
The majority of our new positions will focus on that longer-term support. So yes, they've got jobs, they've got cars, but how are they doing as a family to really become stable and to have the support they need to reach their goals?
And with the influx of refugees, the organization working with them is growing as well. It anticipates having 10 people on staff by the end of the year. Still to come tonight at 6, the weather already putting a damper on the Major League Baseball season.
Plus, recently appointed will meet the first woman of color to serve as a judge in Rock County. And later, snow in April, but things will change this weekend. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulti will have his full weekend forecast coming up.
Dylan, how's the cash situation with all the price increases?
Honestly,
not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Get this sectional for just $20 a month when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate spring with our big Spring Thaw sale. We're talking about savings of 22%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board with our Spring Thaw sale. Save 22% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Can you be free of hair breakage worries? We invited Maho to see for herself that Dove Breakage Remedy gives damaged hair the strength it needs. Even with repeated combing, hair treated with Dove shows 97% less breakage. Strong hair with Dove Breakage Remedy.
#1 beauty brand not tested on animals. I got nothing to eat.
Nothing.
Hold on, I can do something.
Turning nothing into something.
Turning nothing into something. It's amazing what you can do with nothing and a little helpings.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
This month, explore the evolution of Wisconsin supper clubs with Madison Magazine. Then learn how a local DNA hunter helps seekers find their missing links. And meet a birder sharing his passion with people of color. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Introducing the City Guide 2022 from the award-winning Madison Magazine with insider tips on where to eat, what to do, and places to see. Available for a limited time on area newsstands or online at madisonmagazine.com.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. President Biden and Vice President Harris hosting an event at the White House today as a way to congratulate Ketanji Brown Jackson on her confirmation to the U.S. Supreme Court. Judge Jackson will officially become an Associate Justice this summer once Justice Stephen Breyer retires.
It has taken 232 years and 115 prior appointments for a black woman to be selected to serve on the Supreme Court of the United States.
Among those attending the ceremony, Jackson's family, close friends, and senators who voted to confirm Jackson to the court, although none of the 3 Republican senators who voted to confirm were in attendance.
Like Judge Jackson, she is the first woman of color in her judicial appointment and comes to the bench as a public defender. On For the Record this Sunday, Naomi Coles talks with a local attorney just appointed by Governor Evers to serve in the Rock County Circuit Court.
For Ashley Morse, Judge Jackson's confirmation hearing was a moment for her own history book.
What is it like for you watching that?
It's been emotional watching it, more emotional than I thought.
Morse does face painting for kids, and she compared it to when a child sees themselves in the mirror as a superhero for the first time.
I feel like I can see myself reflected in my superheroes.
She was the first in her family to go to college.
I would spend my summers working with my mom in a hardware factory, packaging hardware, trying to save up enough money to support myself through school.
And it was childhood trauma, the kind shared by so many who will be in her courtroom, that first sparked her interest in law.
My father was incarcerated kind of off and on for most of my life. We really didn't have a strong, close relationship.
And rather than an ideology, it's those experiences that she'll remember as she makes decisions about others from the Rock County bench.
I hope that everybody leaves my courtroom feeling like they've, been treated fairly, been treated with dignity and respect, have had an opportunity to be heard.
Ashley Morse's full conversation with Naomi airs on For the Record Sunday morning at 10:30.
And she begins her judgeship this Monday in Rock County. Well, as we continue to see some snowflakes, I guess they've paused for now, but saw them throughout the day. Gary has your certified, most accurate weekend forecast.
Well, those flurries should be ending tonight, but 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for dry weather this weekend. With sunshine returning, it won't be as cold. Temperature should be in the middle 40s for tomorrow compared to the middle to upper 30s we saw today, and probably in the middle 50s on Sunday. Look for mild weather to start Sunday and last into at least the first half of next week, with highs in the upper 50s Monday and Tuesday and middle 60s on Wednesday. But we'll see some shower chances Sunday night and Monday morning, a break Monday afternoon and Monday night. Some showers return on Tuesday, and then showers and thunderstorms are likely Tuesday night into Wednesday. And that does bear some watching, because there could be the potential for some severe weather at that time. High-resolution Doppler radar right now showing the flurries moving through mainly southeastern Wisconsin to the north and west of Madison. They're much more spotty and completely coming to an end over northwestern Wisconsin, where skies have actually started to turn sunny. But as we head into next week, we'll see temperatures warm up and precipitation in the form of rain. But this is 10 p.m. Tuesday night. Notice the showers and thunderstorms here. There'll be a warm front just to our south, where winds out of the south will keep temperatures in the 50s and 60s compared to the 40s north of the front. There is the possibility for an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm, with hail being the main threat in the colder air north of the warm front. But during the day on Wednesday, that warm front lifts to the north. Our winds become south and southeasterly, and temperatures climb into the middle 60s. We might see a bit of a break as the warm front lifts to the north, and then low pressure develops out to the west, and a cold front sweeps eastward. And by sometime Wednesday evening, maybe sometime around midnight Wednesday night, a cold front moves through, and that will trigger a line of thunderstorms. That's probably our best chances for severe weather. The later it occurs Wednesday night, the lesser the severe weather threat. The earlier it occurs, a little bit more of a severe weather threat. But then once that front barrels on through, look for the winds to shift to the south and southwest. Colder are actually wrapping around the storm system still out to the west of us, and temperatures will drop back to below normal as we head toward the latter part of next week. But before that happens, severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, the day 4, 5, and 6 severe weather outlook. Kind of unusual to see such a large area outlook for the potential for severe weather. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, severe weather expected to our south and west. Fairly significant severe weather outbreak. But again, depending on how far north that warm front gets, we may have a severe weather threat, especially Wednesday here as well. Not right now, temperatures are in the 30s here, much of the Midwest, unusually cold, 30s and 40s for the most part. Farther out to the west, where there's more sunshine, temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, about average for this time of year. Tomorrow we're back to the sunshine. Winds still out of the northwest will keep our high temperature at 47, but those southeasterly winds by Sunday will get us up to 56. It'll be kind of windy with clouds moving in the afternoon. Some showers Sunday night into Monday morning, a break Monday afternoon, then some showers Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms Tuesday night and Wednesday, and then notice the temperatures dropping back as we head toward the Easter holiday with some off and on rain showers at that time.
Coming up, the Badgers continue to attack their spring practices, giving the team and coaches a chance to settle into their new or familiar roles. We got more coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio Enclosures. How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
It's replacement window season. Thousands of homeowners choose Champion every year.
Replacing the windows, it made our home more comfortable and more functional.
The fact that Champion designs, builds, installs, and guarantees all of its products here in the United States definitely sets them apart.
Champion makes buying new windows easy. No middleman markups and no bigger savings on better windows. Now is the time to get new windows for your home. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Baby, this is
do you think?
I love it.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rose and Roseau Spas, Hot Tubs, and Swim Spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
A Lake Mills resident stuck on a waiting list for boat slip access. A wait that could last a lifetime. And some who have access don't even live here.
The city residents should have that benefit.
Leland Scheid spotlights this call for action Sunday at 10.
When Joe Rudolph left for Virginia Tech, his replacement was a no-brainer for Paul Chryst, Bob Bostad, and the legendary Wisconsin offensive line coach jumped at the chance. Now, after coaching the program's inside linebackers the past couple of seasons, Bostad is back home with the O-line, and while he's still putting his stamp on a right mix of guys for the upcoming season, Bostad is glad to be back with the big guys up front.
Coaching linebackers was awesome. I enjoyed it. Those players were tremendous. But you know, it's like you're driving a truck 100 miles an hour all the time, and then all of a sudden you put it low, you're going 50. You know, it's just a different deal.
So far, it's awesome. It's been really good. I mean, fantastic coach, really knows what he's talking about. You can tell, brings intensity. I love it.
Fort Madison already has a couple matches under their belts this year, but the real season begins tomorrow at Breese-Stevens when they kick off USL League One play. It's new head coach Matt Glaser's league debut, and his squad has a ton of talent and deep bench. And the Mingos want nothing more than to start off his campaign with a win over Union Omaha.
You know, the excitement to be here for Madison, playing in front of the crowd, you know, it's amazing, you know, being able to play for the city, for our logo, you know, it's always brings excitement, and we want to put on a show for the city of Madison and our fans.
I feel like we have a lot of depth and a lot of guys that can push each other for jobs. I think, yeah, it's making my life tricky, it's making my life fun, but I think we've got a really competitive team, and so we're really excited to get going.
Game 2 of the Brewers and Cubs 4-game set is postponed due to weather. The game will be made up as a split doubleheader May 30th, but this series will resume tomorrow with Brandon Woodruff on the bum for the Crew. First pitch at Wrigley is set for 1:20. And 2 rounds down, 2 more to go on the 86th Masters. Scotty Scheffler making some strides today. He sits atop the leaderboard at 8 under overall, and the incredible comeback continues for Tiger Woods. He makes the cut right now, sitting 1 over and tied for 19th. Coverage of the Masters continues tomorrow and can be watched here on CBS.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Let's go to Gary. Final check of the forecast.
Well, the flurries at least have stopped in the backyard for the time being, but there still are some mainly south and east of Madison. High-resolution radar, you can see those little bands of flurries and light snow showers. Visibility is right now not impacted too much other than a couple of spots closer to Milwaukee. Temperatures are pretty chilly. 36 right now in Madison. Notice it's a little warmer to the northwest. La Crosse at 42. They're getting some sunshine there, and skies will clear out overnight, allowing our low to drop to about 28 in Madison. Sunshine tomorrow, high 47, back up to 56 on Sunday. Some showers early next week, thunderstorms midweek, and then colder weather with temperatures back in the 40s by the Easter weekend. Some showers then, too.
We might need you to get up to the weather patio. We've had a squirrel out there ransacking your bird feeder. We now have a cardinal there.
I'll get them away.
It's been a rough night out there.
See
Thanks
you
for joining
at 10,
us.
everybody.